You know it's gonna be a good one when it begins with an apology from the author.
Woody! I am an idiot.
Hello, I am the original author of the tragedy you are about to witness. Before you begin, however, I wish to make something clear. I a stupid.
Yes.
Yes, I earnestly thought at the time that this story was scary and uploaded it to the Creepypasta Wiki. I don't know what I was drinking at the time, but I surely hope I will never drink it again.
It was his own piss.
We found the piss tape. I felt the need to put this disclaimer here because I wouldn't believe me either. At the time, the only creepypastas I've read,
Yes.
you're still not a very good writer, were stuff like Sonic.exe, Squidward Suicide, and I Hate You.
That's not even a creepypasta. That's just how he decided to end the sentence. He was like, Sonic.exe, Squidward Suicide, and he just glanced in the mirror, I hate you.
He just wrote that, like, not even realizing he was writing it.
Yeah.
Note that this story is word for word what I uploaded. With that out of the way. With that out of the way. Sit back and prepare to cringe at what I thought was Sarah's nightmare fuel. What does Sarah's have to do with this?
It's cancerous. Except this is cancerous.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Shitfic Showcase. I love the WarioWare series. I always have, and my favorite game is easily WarioWare Smooth Mooves. Where's the extra O?
Yeah, dude, did we get to the title of this one? I know it's soon to be the title of the video, but the title of this one was WarioWare Not So Smooth Moves.
Yes, he put 2 O's in move.
Yes, and there better be some fucking cows.
Yeah, if there are no cows, then I'm just gonna be disappointed.
If that was just a fucking typo.
Yeah. I gotta see how smooth the moves are.
Exactly. Well, not so smooth.
Well, not so smooth.
Indication.
Yeah. It was one of the best Wii games to use the Wii remote, using it to its full potential. Unfortunately, my copy of the game was destroyed by my annoying younger cousin, John Joe. Is a monkey?
Is that the fucking Jungle Boy from Wild Thornberries?
So I have decided to go out and find another copy of the game I love so much.
And it's right too, because I have this game. We played it a while back.
Yeah.
And it's like
not for the channel.
Right, not for the channel, but like in our own time period, you know.
Yeah.
But it was like the 1950s or something. But yeah, it's like the last game I would expect someone to write a fucking creepypasta.
Well, the creepypasta community will take anything and try to make it scary.
That's the real beauty and creativity of it all,
I've seen shit like, whose line is it anyway, creepypastas? I'm not even fucking kidding you.
Wait, but whose line was it? Dun, dun, dun.
Then who was line? I have 12 GameStops on my block.
God, it's like Starbucks.
It's just his house and a bunch of GameStops. That's all that there is.
This dude is fucking squatting in a GameStop.
This guy thinks a block is just an indoor area.
Yeah.
And none of them even had a single copy of WarioWare Smooth Moves.
What kind of fucking GameStop is that?
I know. Come
That's
on,
why they're
man.
going out of fucking business, man.
That's why no one goes to GameStop.
That's why their
anymore.
fucking CEO
That's
literally
why
just quit after 3 months.
Yeah, that's why they're stopping the GameStop.
Yeah.
They don't call it GameStop for nothing.
It ain't Game Go.
The games
Game Continue.
stop there.
It's like, game, we should probably ought to stop.
It ought to just be a stop sign with game written above it. I was about to cut my losses, none of them, and go home when I was stopped by an old man. He had a worn-out jacket and a large head. He had a big pink nose with a long zigzag mustache.
God
You cannot be fucking serious. You cannot be fucking serious.
Wah, wah, wah.
Why?
This is Wario.
Why, Rio? In fact, his head looked almost exactly like Wario.
Just
His head, yeah.
It's almost like the entirety of Wario.
It's just Wario standing on a fucking neck stump. What the hell? That's gross, Wario. What are you doing there?
I asked if I could get a photo and a puke bucket.
And he said yes, so here you go. Is that what he's saying to us? So here you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the story. It's about to start.
Yep.
This shit's gonna suck. He overheard me asking for a copy of WarioWare's Smooth Moves, and he happened to have one. He even offered it to me for free.
No! No!
Generosity!
More!
Generosity!
Ah!
Dude, Wario would never be that generous. He would
He
demand,
would not be.
He would demand all the gold coins in your wallet.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't trust old men behind stores, but I felt like I could trust him. Well, I mean, Wario, you know.
Yeah.
The most trustworthy guy in the entire Mario
I mean,
canon.
come on. Pink nose. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Big zigzag mustache.
Come on.
It's not like I was buying crack or anything. It was just a simple video game.
Except you're probably on crack.
So I said yes. I thanked the old man and walked off happily. To my surprise, someone had used a permanent marker to change the disc's name to WarioWare Not So Smooth Moves. No! Those moves are gonna be rough, to say the least.
I can't think about it.
Uh,
No! I don't even want to envision it.
I paid no mind to it. Maybe the old man just sucked at the game, and that's why he handed it to me for free. Yeah, I know that's when I suck at a game. I just deface the fucking case of the fucking thing. Like when the one time I got real mad at Excite Truck, I took the game case and wrote a F above the TR and scratched the TR out.
Not so Excite Truck. Or Excite Fruck.
Excite Truck!
They might just throw it to the next guy on the street. You know?
When I got home, I plugged in my Wii and put the game in. The first weird thing I saw was that the title screen...
The title screen...
Wario had black eyes with little white specks for pupils, and there was blood dripping out of them.
Naturally.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
Yeah.
unusual. That's
Kind of odd, you know?
Yeah, strange. Anyway, let's keep
Funky.
going. Also, Wii Remote, or the game's title, wasn't that... What? What, did your Wiimote disappear? Like you were just holding your Wiimote and then all of a sudden it's gone? What, did Wario steal your fucking Wiimote?
I need this. Why?
I can get $10 for this, All that was there were 3 bold black letters.
Those aren't even letters.
Those are numbers, you jackass. No, those are just T's, but he fucked them up.
Yeah.
TTT. Also, the music was replaced with what sounded like an ominous triangle, along with the moon of what sounded like a dying cat.
The moan of a
Oh,
dying...
I read that as moon. Fucking Comic Sans. I was about to go like, what?
WarioWare Not So Smooth Mooves. An ominous triangle along with the moans of a dying cat.
Ding ding ah! Ding 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 ah! Ding 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 ah! Ah! That's stupid. That's not scary at all.
Yeah, whenever I picture like a horror movie soundtrack, it's exactly that.
Ding ding ah! Ding 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 ah!
Ah, no, the triangles, the kitties. Ah, it's getting to my
I
head.
pictured somebody trying to menacingly play the triangle, like ting 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 ting, bitch, ting. Warriors, ding 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 ding. About to play Dude, fucking stop doing that back there. Fucking cat noises. I was confused and even a little spooked, but I simply passed it off as a glitch and pressed the start button. Yeah, that entire thing was a glitch. My character's eyes bleed all the fucking time in games when my game's all fucked up, you know? You get a scratch on your game, next thing you know, they're vomiting like locusts everywhere.
Sounds like one of those fucking, like, Vinesauce game corruptions.
Even stranger was the next part. In the original game, there was a wood sign that let you choose between single and multiplayer. The multiplayer part in the beginning was blocked by a newspaper until you completed campaign mode
thanks for explaining.
and single player. Yeah, this is great. Game facts and a fucking creepypasta. However, here, there was only the option for single player.
No!
The wooden sign looks like it was cut in half. So
they killed everybody else!
So Wario stole your Wiimote and cut a wooden sign in half. Oh yeah, I'm fucking terrified. Even weirder, hyper-realistic blood. There you go. That's that phrase.
Hyper-realistic blood.
Yeah, like, not just realistic, man. Hyper-realistic.
It's, like, more real than real, man.
Yeah. When you see it, it just...
The fucking Wii's GPU almost exploded, just trying to render the blood.
It just attacks all your senses. You can see it, smell it, taste it, feel it, just by looking at it. Without any other options, I chose single player and created a profile, and I chose the name Joseph, which was my name, by the way. At least it's not Jeff.
Yeah.
Do you live next street?
Maybe he is Jeff. That might be the horrible, scary plot twist.
Oh. Jeffsif. Joe Jeff.
Joseph.
There was no music in the overworld screen. All there was were what sounded like birds chirping, the ocean splashing. It sounded like someone had just recorded the sounds out in the great outdoors.
No!
Oh no, I'm terrified of going outside. I don't want to go outside, no!
Lions and tigers and bears, oh no!
I selected Wario, the only one there. However, he looked a little worried.
I'm Wario.
He's scared because fucking he doesn't want to get his eyes pecked out by the ocean. The flavor text below him also read something different. Please don't do this to me. He's not talking to him. He's talking to the author. He's not talking to the...
No.
Don't do this.
It's just stupid.
You are going to ruin WarioWare in its entirety if you do this. They'll never make another WarioWare game.
Not to mention your own writing credibility. But who cares about that?
However, I wanted to play the game anyway, so I clicked play. Imagine being that dedicated. Like,
I want to play the fun WarioWare game.
Everything's wrong with it, but I still want to play it! The opening cutscene played like normal, and I got straight into the game, with Wario entering a temple, finding a Wii remote, probably yours, before being chased by a boulder. It's Indiana fucking Wario. All the games played fine, except for one thing. The boss minigame was supposed to come after 10 minigames, but it wouldn't come at all. Much like every woman you've ever slept with.
I was kind of hoping it would be like, the boss minigame was supposed to come after 10 minigames, when instead it came after 11.
Oh,
dun, dun, dun.
Shit. 11's the number of the beast!
No!
11, it's like the Twin Towers!
It's all coming together! It all makes sense!
I just kept going on and on as the minigames progressively got faster. Yeah, no shit, you're going on and on. Get to the fucking point. Eventually, I finally lost and was expecting the normal game over screen where Wario got run over by the boulder. However, I got something different. As Wario got ran over, hyper-realistic blood... Again. And guts flew everywhere, even on the camera. Blood was flying absolutely everywhere, but was it going everywhere? As Wario let out a piercing "Wah!" before he died. Then, all of a sudden, it took me to another minigame. This time, it was the bow minigame from later in the game. However, in the background, there was a coffin in the background.
The background, there was a coffin in the background that had a coffin in it. But it was in, like, the back, but on the ground.
Yeah. With Wario's bloody hand sticking out of it, and all the players were other major WarioWare characters.
Yeah.
That's when it dawned on me. This was a funeral. Yeah, you know how in a funeral, the fucking hand will be sticking out of the coffin?
Yeah, that was presentable.
what we want. We want the body to look like it's desperately trying to escape death. That won't be upsetting at all.
Well, yeah, the body's like, I'm getting out of here. Fuck this.
After I finished the minigame, it took me back to the overworld. This time, it was total silence, and the background, which had a coffin in it, changed to night. When suddenly, another icon came up. This time, it was a tombstone. When I selected it, its name was just Ellipses. And the flavor text in the bottom says, "You did this to me, now you must pay. You killed my father, prepare to die."
But I already paid. Well, I guess
no,
I didn't. The man gave.
No, now you gotta, now you bought a bootleg game, son of a bitch. Now you gotta fucking give us the money for it.
Yeah.
I decided, just out of morbid curiosity, to click play. This caused a different cutscene. It showed a large graveyard before it zoomed in on a tombstone labeled, "Here lies Wario."
There's some like shitty like MS Paint.
Yeah, it's like the fucking tombstone from Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
"Here lies Pepperoni and Jace." When suddenly a large green hammy hand reached out of the
Large green hammy hand.
Is Miss Piggy gonna show up now? Fucking zombie Miss Piggy. Reached out of the ground before he began to climb up. Wario now had a much different appearance. One of his goggles was cracked. He had blood splotches around his head. But you mentioned the goggle first.
Yeah.
His goggle was broken. He has blood splotches around his hat. His jacket was now a dark brown, and his gloves an off orange. His shirt also had 777, the letters, of course.
Yes.
Crudely drawn onto
My
it.
favorite letters of the number bet.
Yeah. His nose was now a dark red. I'm picturing Wario with a dark red nose.
Wait, Rudolph?
Wario, the red-nosed reindeer! Stole all of the fucking presents! Santa's kind of pissed off now.
Fuck him!
I guess you could say he resents. That doesn't really rhyme with presents, but they're spelled almost the same. His eyes were pitch black with white specks for eyes and other zombie cliches like green skin.
He actually wrote it that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I expect it to be fully scary.
Oh, yeah, that's horrifying.
It's like zombie cliche bullshit.
Yeah, you know,
yada, yada.
Hey, you know all the bullshit you've seen before? Are you scared yet?
Yes, I am!
Repetition! Ah! Then a new onslaught of minigames began. An onslaught of minigames.
Then a new onslaught of wackiness commenced.
They're on a collision course with it. They had Zombie Wario standing in a field with 4 disembodied heads counting his lives. They were honestly kind of fun. Oh no, the horror. Good game design! There were 2 new forms to it. There was the zombie, which involves holding both the Wiimote and your other arm forward, similar to, well, a zombie. And the stabber, which involves holding the Wii remote up like a psycho killer.
Psycho.
Psycho killer.
Psycho.
I'm psycho.
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 It's fucking story.
The minigames were a lot darker than any of the others. They involved stuff like murder, rape, and even one that resembled 9/11. What
You're right!
A fucking flying Mario into a building or what? Wow! Ah! Then, after what felt like an eternity, the boss came up. It showed my me standing in a field with a bunch of zombies.
Yep. That's how I'd write a fucking horror movie right there.
When all of a sudden, a bunch of zombies!
All of a sudden, when a bunch of zombies. Huh? Huh? You sold? You sold yet, Hollywood?
So this guy, he's sitting in his car. He's
Okay,
not
get
doing
this,
very much.
Tarantino.
But then, vampires. Stay with me here. Zombie vampires. The instructions were simple. Run! I think this is the game Hillary Clinton played before she decided she would run for president.
Yeah.
Run!
Okay. Fine, I'll do it.
I wasted no time and began hauling ass. Eventually, the game told me to stop, and let go of the giant wheelbarrow full of ass, so I did so. Then I could only watch in horror as my me was hyper-realistically torn apart by the zombie herd. You have a superfluous letter there, buddy.
Well, at least they heard it. At least I can hear.
Blood and guts sounded everywhere.
Maybe that is the right herd.
Yeah, maybe he did that on purpose. I want to remind you, the guy swears to God this is serious. He fucking is in the comment section on the Creepypasta Wiki of this page, the Trollpasta Wiki, excuse me, the Trollpasta Wiki, saying, saying all the people, there are so many people commenting that they swear to God the story is fake. He's like, no, I swear, I'm afraid it's true. I actually was serious when I wrote this.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you. It's all too true.
It's all serious.
It was all too real.
He's a doctor. It's serious.
Yes.
His scream even sounded exactly like mine. Then the screen faded to black as some blood-red, hyper-realistic text.
Text. Oh my God! It looks exactly like text.
He swears to God he was being serious with this. Swears to fucking Christ, up and down.
Reading. Those weren't very smooth moves, were they now, Joseph?
You'll never make the cheerleading squad at this rate, you gimpy bitch.
Fucking one hand on his hip, tapping his foot. Not very smooth.
What? How did it know my name? Then Wario jumped at the screen with a hyper-realistic sounding "Wah!" before the game shut off. He swears to God. He swears to God this is serious.
Hyper-realistic.
He's not fucking around. I was so panicked, I took the game out and smashed it into 1,000,000 pieces. Then, in my state of absolute horror, went out and blew up Cuba. He's not fucking around with this. He says he's not fucking around with this.
Okay, you see, little behind the scenes. Just before recording this, I was reading through some more Botnik stuff. Because we're waiting to, you had to restart the computer because the computer froze and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is reading just like fucking Botnik.
It really is, yeah.
If you fed Botnik a bunch of creepypasta and WarioWare stuff, and who knows what else.
This probably would happen. Something very similar to this.
A sentence then in my state of absolute horror, I went out and blew up Cuba. Would probably get spat out by that thing.
He swears to God, though, he wrote this with the intention of writing a scary story.
Anyway, we gotta get to the fucking moral of the story here.
Oh, okay.
So, I've been sentenced to 50 years in prison, and this is simply my note to all of you, so you don't end up in the same state as me.
The same state of Florida.
Never trust old men behind alleyways who look like Wario.
I mean, your mom should have taught you that, quite frankly.
Yeah, that was right after how to set the table.
Don't talk to strangers. Well, actually, talk to any strangers except old men behind alleyways who look like Wario.
Yeah. Also, don't shit the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like this author.